Right from the spring, it's dirty. That was just the initial break-in.
What's going on, Fire Team? Welcome back to Shift Fire, the exploration and appreciation of all things military culture. You are tuned into an episode of War Wallet, a segment where Izzy and I compare the same piece of equipment but from different price points. And today we have our good friend Chad here. We're going to be doing water purification. So Chad, tell me, how important is water purification in a scenario?
I was actually one of the only Americans in the United States with a parasite called Bilharzia because I got it in South Africa.
Sounds pretty fancy, actually.
Way to make history, brother. Make it history.
Yes, thank you. From drinking water that was not purified. In a real survival situation where, say, maybe we just had to get over these mountains and out and we found water, I would probably drink it and just get out, because a lot of those symptoms and stuff that I experienced would take place like 3, 4, 5 days after drinking the water. In a survival situation, sometimes just drinking water, not dying of dehydration is
risk reward.
Important.
But let's talk about the the campers out there, the military people that are operating and are going to be coming back to base, right? They need to be able to sustain themselves, and I've found myself in that scenario, being black on water and still have 2-3 days left on an op, where I'm like, man, I can't risk because I have to continue to perform, right?
For those case scenarios, purification is super important. In a primitive situation, we're just going to take water, we're going to run it through something like a VersaCloth for a filter, just to filter out some of that debris, like sticks, everything,
larger rocks and things like sand and stuff like that.
Or just some deer poop. We're going to filter it and then we're going to boil it. If you have nothing to boil it in, you could use something called hot rock boiling, which is something where you're just going to heat up rocks, little small rocks, use tongs and put the rocks into a container or a vessel, and you can bring water up to a boil in a vessel just by heating up rocks and putting it in the water.
There's our first one. $0, free 99. Use rocks to filter your water. Going up a little pricier, right? What do we got, Izzy?
All right, the first one I'm going to highlight is potable aqua tabs. They come in 2 different containers. It runs for about 13 bucks for the set. Okay, the first one is that germicidal tabs. You're going to add 2 tablets for about 1 liter of water, and you're going to let it sit there for about a half an hour, right? Then once you got a half an hour down on the clock, you bring in the water purification tablets, and that's going to eliminate the color and the odor that the iodine tablets that you put in there create in the water that you're purifying. So 2-step system. Step 1 about a half an hour. Step 2 about 3 minutes later after you put these tabs in, you got drinking water.
Yeah, super easy to pack, but the cons, right, is that waiting.
It's also not giving you a filtration system.
Yeah.
Right.
So it is purifying water, but it's not offering anything for that $13 to filter the water.
Even if I got like rocks and dirt
we're talking
stuff, it's all
dirt.
sitting in there.
So, but some of the other things that for the same price point are going to offer filtration and purification.
We're starting to see a lot of these in the conventional market, right? This one is going to be drinking straight from the source. With at least the iodine tablets and the water purification, some of these gravity filters is I can fill up a bottle, take it with me on the go and drink on my way. But with this, I have to be at the body of water. We have a body of water here.
I have a bag of water, if that means anything. It's
a bag of
kind
water.
of dirty. We got some debris in there and stuff. Maybe ain't the best source, so we'll see how it tastes, man.
I am going to drink out of this just to
drink that drink.
yeah.
You better drink out of my bag.
So here we go. Oh, thank you.
Right from the spring, it's dirty.
There you go. Get in there. Getting anything? Is it good to go?
Yeah, it's clean. It did its job, and all for 16 bucks.
Yeah, I'm seeing pretty light, pretty simple. Like the iodine tablets can pack well.
The only con, like we said before, is you have to be at that body of water. And this is a pretty small device, so if you're an older person, you got some cramping going on, and you're not as flexible as you used to be, you're gonna have to get down all the way to the body of water. Moving along, we now, a little bit more expensive, but not too bad, 20 bucks. We have the Sawyer Mini Water Filtration System, and this one was actually, in my opinion, a pretty hot commodity, just because it's 20 bucks, but you can do a lot with this mini filtration system. And what you're gonna be getting is you're gonna get a straw, the actual Sawyer Mini Filtration, a cleaner plunge, and your bag, right? And that's all that's gonna come in. That's mainly for cleaning it out.
Back flushing.
Yeah, back flushing, exactly.
Which is cool, because this is the first time we've seen this as a part of a system so far. So.
Yeah. It comes with a 16-ounce bag that you attach to. So if you got your dirty water source, you put it in this bag, screw it on the top, nifty little hose goes right on top, and now you can drink all your water out of there. Moving on, this one may look familiar to you if you watched our military surplus haul video. It is one of the bottles that I ended up purchasing with my $100, and it is the Life Straw water bottle. This is super easy.
It's an all-in-one solution. All
in one. I go to my watering hole, I fill up, I put it up, lock it back down, put it in my pack. If I want to drink, I just actively drink it. And that's the last thing in my mind, right?
That is some not very good looking water. You can see the floaties in there.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely debris in there.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. All right, so filter goes in.
That was just that initial break-in.
That's the initial break-in.
Was it the bubbles?
Well, it's not a very good suction. I'm gonna try to suck and
And
then
also,
it came when I wasn't ready for it.
oh,
Tastes good, man. I can see it's working already.
so it works then.
Yeah,
right?
it works. Yeah, the life straw is looking pretty good. So the next one is from my personal collection. This is the Iodine Hiker Pro pump system. You can see you got the portion that attaches to wherever you're getting your water from. This is kind of cool because this little nozzle fits most Nalgene kind of openings. All right, so it's a pump system, and this goes into wherever your water source is. And you got some initial filtration right in there, and a little floater so you don't get it lost. So any kind of water source or anything, you put it in there, and then you pump it through, and then this is where the water's coming out, and it fits most Nalgene bottle openings, or you can just take it off and then you can go, you know, smaller water bottle nozzle, you know, stuff like nozzle, you know, things like that.
This works great. This is so fast compared to a lot of these systems that we've talked about so far. I mean, it's in the name, right? Hiker. So
Right.
if you're a hiker, camper, this would be great for you. Damn, you beat me to it.
That's pretty clear.
Oh yeah, that tastes good.
Hey, all right, it does
There you
its
go.
job.
It's super fast. You can fill up what? I would say, you know, a 2 liter, 30 seconds to a minute. What was that price again, Izzy?
90 bucks.
All right, moving right along, our second most expensive water filtration, we have the Platypus Gravity Filtration System. It's a 2 liter and it's gonna run you about $110. Super cool. You're gonna get your main compartment. It's gonna come with a clean bag as well, but it also comes with a cap that allows you to put it on Nalgene's as well. So if you want to fill Nalgene's, Camelbacks, it has a nozzle for those. Our mini Sawyer, if you wanted to, it can definitely replace these filters, right? Something that the Sawyer is worth, you know,
Yeah.
for only 20 bucks versus 110. It's gonna fill your bag, and this is filling relatively quick.
It looks really good.
That's moving, man.
It's moving, it's quick.
You got a little stopper there if you wanted to stop the flow. You can
Yeah, just like an IV, right? If you think you're suitable, you're good to go, just basically clamp it down. You can remove the nozzle, just like that.
Oh, it's got,
and then
it's
also,
got a little drinking bottle nozzle.
yep,
right
it's
there.
got a drinking
Let
bottle.
me try some of this.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Arrowhead water.
Arrowhead water, baby.
Arrowhead water.
Very cool.
Dasani.
Yeah, this.
I don't know. What would you say? I mean,
I'm a Mountain Spring guy. So.
Tastes expensive.
Fiji.
it tastes expensive.
That's Fiji right there. Oh yeah, I drink that all day, man.
Look at the difference. You can see visually just the difference between the dirty and the clean water, and then obviously we got good filtration system in there. I think it's what, 0.1 microns, 0.2 microns. So this is the most expensive filtration system we have today, the MSR Guardian. And already you can see a couple of differences between this gravity system and ones we've seen before.
You're gonna be able to take 10 liters at a time. For the sealing system for this, it almost uses like a dry bag, right? Yep. So basically a roll instead of a seal. So with the gravity, and we're relying on that tight seal to be able to push that down. And if you have leaks in the air, you might not get the steady flow that you're hoping for. So also with this, that's a lot of water. So in a tactical setting, I found it very useful just because you can open it up. If you're on a creek or a stream, you can just sit there for a second, fill it up, seal it, throw it in your backpack, and then purify it later like we were talking about earlier. We also have a heavier duty filter, it seems, comparison to the size of the other ones. This one, you can put a lot of miles on this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Heavy duty.
Heavy duty. You also have an exit hole for your dirty water, then obviously your regular nozzle, so you get continued filtration through this, right?
Oh, okay. Got a good flow?
So we're flowing.
And you know, this may just be me, but I trust a filter that kind of drips and slowly works better than one that's just flowing like a waterfall.
Yeah, like what was it doing in that filtration system, man?
Yeah.
What were you doing in there? You're just kind of flowing right through, you know?
Yeah, with the platypus, it was great. It came through. It tasted great, but it did come through quick, right? This
It's a little concerning.
Yeah, I like that this one's kind of filling up a little slow and taking its time.
Oh yeah, that is crystal clear. Yeah. Originally compared to this bag, and I mean, the bag's tinted, but my God. Oh man, you wanna try that?
Yeah. Please.
So, drinking the the platypus grab filter. It worked really fast, but there was a slight taste to it.
Plastic. There's plastic.
There was a slight plastic taste to it, right? This is,
There's no plastic taste to that at
there
all.
is, yeah, that is.
Very minute, if not almost there.
You're right, there is a noticeable difference between this filtration and the platypus filtration.
Yeah.
This one, it really does seem like you're getting your money's worth.
Absolutely. I mean, the filter on here is hardcore, and I think that's what you're paying for, because like that looks like it came off the shelf of a Ralph's or an Albertsons, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Wow, Mountain Safety Research doing their homework. I like it. Out of the stuff that we've seen today, which would be your pick?
if you had just had one of these per squad, you would be set, and everybody pitch in like what, $20, and we can get one of these. So to me, I'm gonna go with the MSR just because the water, the clarity, the taste, you know, the filtration, it don't lie. So I'm gonna go with the MSR, man.
Actually, I'm a little biased. I'm gonna go with the Iodine Hiker Pro, the one that I brought in, just because it's $90. It's not gonna break the bank, but I love the pump system. I really like the kind of the initial filter, the floating kind of initial filter thing screen, and I've used it before. It's very reliable and it's quick. You know, if you want to go a little more aggressive, you can get out of there even quicker. And I like the filtration as well. So that's my pick.
I would definitely say that I like the MSR the best, just because we can't deny that it is the best.
Right.
But then coming down, I actually liked your filter a lot, the pump filter, Iodine filter. Okay. Just because I like that it's being forced through a filter by a pump, that makes me feel good. So if you're trying to just save money, I would go that route. And then if you're wanting to just get obviously the best bang for your buck all around, you know, this is the best filter. And the water was just, you know, like you said, Ralph's quality or supermarket quality or whatever, right? So
I like how
it's
that's
great.
our standard.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, and if you got a bunch of friends and you're going on a big camping trip, this is drinking a lot of people. You know,
Yeah,
it's good for a lot of people.
Absolutely. Well, let us know in the comment section what you think is the best bang for your buck. If you like this video, folks, make sure you let us know by hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, sharing with your friends. Thanks for being here, folks. We really appreciate it. Special shout out to Chad.
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Absolutely. No,
man.
you're awesome, sir. Thanks, folks. We will catch you on the next one. And you only have about, yeah, that looks like 6 inches. So you only have about that much room. In segment called FTX or Field Training Exercise. And
Oh,
this is War Wallet. Never mind. Sorry. Here we go again. Third time's a charm.